Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.
Out at the 15.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Sampson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Hands off to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. The ball's come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Sampson.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Volunteers. This quarterback on fire today.
Wow, a risky call here on the opening drive of the game by the head coach, and it pays off for a touchdown. I love to see that aggressive attacking.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So, second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection. Because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field. Go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They'll toss it to the right side. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
It's a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak it back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT gives them a 7-6 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score LSU 7, Tennessee 6.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Short throw complete to the tight end. It's a nice game. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Send the back in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. And he slings this pass over the middle. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's a toss play to the right. Fights off a defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group really struggled in the first quarter. They've gotten things going here. Can they find some more momentum now before halftime? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That one moves the ball across the 40. Again, makes it second and medium. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Sticking with the running game. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the handoff again. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And
here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU. Now to try here for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score LSU 14, Tennessee 12.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over 1st and 10.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Throwing for his running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's got him down there inside the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense really clicking here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Vols. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And they hand it off to the back. It's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. He'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up. So when the ball...
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Here's the option play. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. This will likely be the last play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's gonna wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Tennessee, 19.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Bringing it out, it's Thomas. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Running it back, it's Sampson. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The back's got it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of...
And he lofts it toward the sideline. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Volunteers. Still no answer for this offense. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. He pulls in the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers themselves up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Caught quickly. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The sure hands. It's Anderson. He's got room, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Extra point puts him up 9 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Tennessee, 26.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. And the defense come up with a stop this time. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Move the sticks for a 1st down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Volunteers are in the red zone now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point splits the uprights.
Tennessee, 33.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Chiefs defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Makes a quick catch. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Here comes a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vols. And they go in front here in the second half.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good, puts him up 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Suddenly they are behind. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter here. They got to find that spark again.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a 1st down on a big run like that on 3rd down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. for a second down play. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. On first down, it's play action. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. LSU has moved into the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a quick shovel pass. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he will not get there. The defense stops him, and so the lead is still 1. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. But forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Thornton. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go. Complete with a running back. Can he get first down yardage? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking for some space. It's Sampson.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. The Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Thornton. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
1st and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Touchdown, Volunteers. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this. Now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense to keep this a 5-point game in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Now they're running on the toss. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Let me tell you something, Chris. That is a great play by that defender. You're talking about one of the elite receivers with incredible speed, with space. He's got room to shake and get free and pick up.
And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
And he's tackled out at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Slides a good throw. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Volunteers looking to just run the clock out here in the final minute.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Going to run it. It's Sampson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Ball handed off. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on 4th down. They get the football back here in this tight game. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get